The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is SeeingEagles.com. I'm Matthew Osborne, and he is Carson-Newman women's soccer coach Richard Moodie. Coach, let's just get into it. Another heartbreaking loss, this time 1-0 to Tusculum. You said it's deja vu, and it really is. Another tough home loss in the South Atlantic Conference.
It's a shame for the girls again. I thought we were the better team. It's hard as well when you're losing. I think that a lot of the time you want to come out and you want to point the finger at this and this being the problem and this. But I think there's another game that we've played that's that we've outplayed the team, outshot a team, and their goal is it's not a solid strike of the ball by any means. It's just a flurry in the box that's went over our goalkeeper's head, and we've made a mistake there that's cost us that goal, and that's the difference sometimes just between winning and losing is just those small little mistakes. And we outshot them there by 9-6 or something like that, and but again, those 9 shots, maybe 2 of them were really challenging for their goalkeeper or difficult to deal with. So again, the question has to be raised in and around our program and in our season is, how do we score goals and who's going to score them? And so as we look for that kind of top goal scorer within our program, I think it's something that we've got to carry forth and look to bring in 2015. So
in the first half and especially in the second half, you had flurries where you had Tusculum push back. They spent plenty of time in their 18-yard box, and you just couldn't find the back of the net. But you can't say that you're happy with the offensive performance because you didn't score, but you did set up plenty of opportunities tonight.
Yeah, I believe so, and I thought we had a good rotation with the first group with Camilla Olsen, Sydney Edwards, Michaela Gregg, and Sue up top. Then we made a couple of changes. We didn't see the ball as much, but it still looked dynamic when Malia Garrison came in. But going forward, we look okay going forward, but I think we just kind of have that, that little disbelief that we'll create chances, but that we're going to score them, And then Mars Hill, it just took one opportunity, and then, then everybody wanted to score, and so it's been a tough year for these girls. And again, like I said, I don't think we're playing bad at all. I think we play good soccer, but at the end of the day, we've got to win games. At Carson-Newman soccer, we've got a tradition of being successful, winning games, and this is still me moving forward with the program and trying to build it. It's regressing from last year if you look at the results, but if you look at the performances, I think we're playing better than what we did last year. And so I think that these girls they see wins and losses, and for coaches, they see the program building and the style of play, the game style, and I think that it's admirable what these girls do. We're playing out of the back under pressure. We build through the middle of the park and into the final third. I mean, it's difficult when we get there, but everything else has been good for us.
2 games left in the season. You go down to Alabama Huntsville. Wednesday, you get Anderson here to close out the season. What are you looking to get out of these last 2 matches besides the all-important W?
I think the girls just need I don't know. I think the win would help them realise that what they're doing is good. Like I say, the kids, they see wins and losses at the end of it. But for us as coaches, I think we see a lot of things to build on. We're talking about building a foundation for next year, and I think that's what I want to see out of these games. Is I think we have the 2 best centre backs in the conference with Helen Seed, Megan Peterson. I think are out of this world. I think with full-backs, with Pinger and Jen have done well, but Alyssa Lanes, she's made a name for herself going forward and looked really good in the second half. Even in the middle of the park, Michaela Gregg is causing a lot of troubles for teams. And Camilla Olsen, I think that's 2 games in a row where she's just given us something dynamic going forward. And I mean, we've got a foundation, it's loud and clear. We're young, we've got a freshman and sophomore centre back. There's plenty more years, hopefully, with these 2 playing together. I think it's just important now we add the pieces in and around the puzzle and build on top of our foundation. So
another heartbreaking loss for the Carson-Newman Eagles tonight. 1-0 loss to the Tusculum Pioneers. He is Carson-Newman women's soccer coach Richard Moodie. I'm Matthew Osborne, and this is SeeingEagles.com.